大家上午吉祥。那我们今天还是从课前的祈请开始，祈请上师诸佛菩萨加持我们的智慧。
祈求本尊具备极智光，开我智慧，除我愚痴暗，加持灵显，通达三藏慧，祈求赐我无碍辩才相。唵嘛呢叭塔那提。祈求本尊具备极智光，开我智慧，除我愚痴暗，加持灵显，通达三藏慧，祈求赐我无碍辩才相。
依然请大家调整好一个舒适的坐姿，我们开始课前静心。可以随缘入观。
怎么做？披发菩提心，我发菩提心，破诸心烦恼，修行菩萨道。烦恼如何破？智慧道彼岸。智慧如何增？佛法要勤学。佛法如何学？三要经理论，精进闻思修，掌清十法有。皈依真意义，身心是一故。怎么做，我就怎么做。披发菩提心，我发菩提心，破诸心烦恼，修行菩萨道。烦恼如何破？智慧道彼岸。菩萨怎么做，我就怎么做。
披发菩提心，我发菩提心，
破诸心烦恼，修行菩萨道。烦恼如何破？智慧道彼岸。学三要经理论，
精进闻思修，掌清十法有。皈依真意义， 佛法如何学？三要经理论，精进闻思修常情，十法有皈依真意，身心是一故。菩萨怎么做，我就怎么做。披发菩提心，我发菩提心。破诸心烦恼，修行菩萨道。烦恼如何破？智慧都彼岸。智慧如何增？佛法要勤学。佛法如何学？三要经理论，精进闻思修常情，十法有皈依真意，身心是一故。菩萨怎么做，我就怎么做。披发菩提心，我发菩提心。破诸心烦恼，修行菩萨道。烦恼如何破？智慧到彼岸。智慧如何增？佛法要勤学。佛法如何学？三要经理论，精进闻思修常情，十法有皈依真意，身心是一故。
睁开双眼，将双手搓热，在自己的眼睛、耳朵、颈部 再次搓热双手，放在我们的腰部、膝盖，温热整个身体。只将这种在静坐中的觉知和专注带到后面的课程当中。那我们一起来跟随校长做课前的祈请发愿。
南无本师释迦牟尼佛。南无本师释迦牟尼佛。南无本师释迦牟尼佛。无上甚深微妙法，百千万劫难遭遇。我今见闻得受持，愿解如来真实义。请大家为了度化无量无边的有情众生，发起真实无伪的菩提心。Namo Gurave, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Gurave, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Gurave, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya。一心敬礼。
方便门，无尽称颂是归依，所 所愿从心希愿吧。
unadulterated cosmic. Every soul experiences happiness, anger, grief, and joy. The world of sentient beings is like a stage, constantly playing out a complex and ever-changing drama. Who is the mastermind behind the scenes? Take a look around at the myriad things presented before us now. A leaf, a flower, a word, a facial expression. No two things are identical. Even twin sisters have different talents, personalities, and destinies. Who is the brilliant artist painting this diverse and yet unadulterated cosmic picture? Throughout history, people from all over the world have been constantly exploring the creator of this universe and everything in it. For example, the 6 non-Buddhist teachers in ancient India believed that the world arose without a cause or was created by Ishvara or formed by earth, water, fire and wind. Today's scientific materialism believes that the world is composed of basic particles or manifested by energy fields. In short, each has their own theory and argument, but they are all like blind men touching an elephant, holding onto only one side and not seeing the truth. Without wisdom, these philosophers can only argue there. 3,000 years ago, Buddha Shakyamuni was born in India. To search for the truth of the universe and life, he gave up his throne, became a monk, searched for famous teachers, practiced austerity for 6 years, and finally attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree while gazing at the starry sky. At midnight, the Buddha developed a pure and vast heavenly eye and directly saw how the diverse forms of life in the universe die and are reborn, how each being gets their happiness and suffering according to their positive and negative karma. The Buddha has fully realized the law of causality in the universe. From then on, the Buddha brought the truth of karmic causation and dependent origination to the world.
two sutra stories of You Reap What You Sow. In the Sutra of 100 Karma Stories, the Buddha teaches us all the positive and negative karma will not ripen on the four elements of earth, water, fire and wind, but will only ripen on our 5 aggregates, 12 bases and 18 elements. Therefore, all the karmic results that we experience in our body, mind and environment are from the positive and negative karma that we have created in the past, but not imposed by any external factors such as gods, authority or natural forces. Therefore, everything we do now will also ripen its karmic fruit in this life, the next life, or a distant future life on our body, mind and environment. You reap what you sow. Regarding this, 2 stories that happened to King Prasajit can give us much inspiration. This is a sutra story. In the time of the Buddha, King Prasajit had a daughter named Vajira, who was smart and elegant, cherished by her parents and loved by the people in the palace. One day the king said to the princess, "You are very fortunate. Because of me, people in the palace love and respect you." Princess Vajira answered, "I have earned my merits from my own karma, not your power." The king was very angry when he heard this and said loudly, "Let's check out how powerful your karma is." Then he ordered his retinue to find the poorest beggar and marry Vajira to him. King Prasajit mocked to Vajira, "Since you earn your merits from your own karma, don't rely on me anymore. From now on, go live independently. Time will tell the truth." On hearing this, Vajira still persisted on her beliefs and left the palace with the beggar without hesitation. People in the past didn't complain about their fathers. Even when the princess married a beggar, she still thought it was fine. This is also due to causality. Along the way, Vajira asked her husband, "Are your parents still alive?" He replied, "My parents were once the richest elders in Shravasti, but they have passed away, leaving me alone to beg for a living." Vajira asked again, "Do you still remember their house?" "The house is all ruined and barren, but I remember the address." Then the couple went to the old house together. Surprisingly, wherever they went, underground treasures emerged naturally. With these treasures, they hired workers to build a house in less than a month. One day, King Prasajit thought of Vajira and asked his retinue, "How is the princess doing now?" His minister replied, "To be honest, Your Majesty, the princess is living no worse than you." At that time, Vajira sent her husband to invite the king to their house. When the king saw the grandeur of his daughter's house, he was amazed and went to ask the Buddha, "What wholesome karma did my daughter create in her past lives to be born to the royal family and that her body illuminate radiantly?" The Buddha shared the past causes and conditions. 91 kalpas ago, during the time of Buddha Vipassana, after the Buddha's nirvana, King Banduma built a stupa decorated with 7 jewels to honor his relics. Upon seeing it, the queen made her offering by placing her crown jewels on top of the Buddha statue and also hung the wish-fulfilling gem from the crown on the neck of the stupa. Meanwhile, she made her vows. May my body emanate golden light in future lives. May I be respected and dignified and never fall into the 3 lower realms or the 8 unfree states. The queen was Princess Vajra in one of her previous lives. Moreover, during the time of Kasyapa Buddha, a woman wished to offer food to the Buddha in Sangha, but was hindered by her husband. She kindly persuaded him, "Since I have already invited Buddha and his Sangha here, please let me fulfill my wish." And he accepted her advice. This woman was also Vajra's past life, and the husband is the beggar's past life. Because he tried to stop her from making offerings, he suffered the karmic fruition of poverty in many lifetimes. Since he eventually listened to his wife's advice, he became wealthy with her help, but when leaving her, he became poor again. As soon as he met his wife in the previous life, he immediately became wealthy. If Vajra's happiness came from King Prasenajit, she would become poor after being expelled by him. However, since her happiness was a result of her wholesome karma, King Prasenajit's power couldn't eradicate the merits she had accumulated or cause her to suffer from poverty. One day, before going to bed, King Prasenajit overheard 2 ministers arguing. One of them said, "I owe my entire livelihood to the king." The other person disagreed. "No, it's our own karma that determines our destiny, not the king." The king thought to himself, "The one who said, 'I owe my entire livelihood to the king,' should be rewarded." So he sent a messenger to the queen. "I will send someone to you later and you can reward him generously." Then he summoned the person who said he owed his livelihood to him and instructed him to bring him a fine wine to the queen. Unexpectedly, as soon as he stepped out of the door, he had a nosebleed and couldn't move on. So he asked the other minister, who believed in karma, to go in his place. As a result, the queen generously rewarded him with money, clothes, and jewelry. The messenger returned to the king. Finding that the person who got rewarded was not the person he sent, the king was surprised and summoned the one who believed in relying on him and asked, "I ordered you to go. Why didn't you go?" The minister told the truth. Upon hearing this, the king sighed. Buddha's words are true. What one gets are the results of one's own karma and can't be controlled by others. It's interesting that he wanted to reward the person who believed in relying on the king, but in the end, that person didn't receive anything. King Prasenajit wanted to reward the former, but to his surprise, the former who hadn't cultivated the cause for such blessing couldn't get it. Whereas the other one, who the king didn't want to reward, unexpectedly got rewarded due to his positive karma. Therefore, happiness and suffering are all determined by one's own karma, not by an almighty Lord. Do you believe in causality? Based on the above principle of you reap what you sow, we should understand that we are the masters of our own lives. What we will get depends on what we have done. Our future and destiny is in our own hands. It depends on how we use our life to realize its value. The so-called self-love, self-reliance and self-respect means that we should be responsible for our thoughts, words and deeds at every moment of our lives. Only in this way can we live a life without regrets and welcome a bright future. Due to self-attachment, each individual has his own alaya consciousness. All the karma we've created, as well as the karmic fruits, are all stored in our alaya consciousness. Therefore, you reap what you sow. All the karmic fruits ripen in the alaya consciousness too. Karma and its results are inseparable from the alaya consciousness. Even the boundless world, the sun, moon, stars, mountains, rivers and earth are all in the alaya consciousness as our karmic results. Our birth, aging, sickness and death, as well as how we look, are all related to our past actions. Our skin colour, being healthy or sick, personality and appearance are all related to our own karma. Therefore, we must be extremely cautious in all of our actions. Therefore, those who deeply believe in causality won't speak recklessly or nitpick others' faults. Some people claim to be devout Buddhists, but after coming here, they are still riddled with problems. Despite having been here for years, they still constantly look at others' faults and easily get angry. This shows that they don't understand causality at all. You claim to believe in causality, but how do you believe in it, and how can you hate others? Those who believe in causality should only look at their own problems as everything, whether suffering or happiness, is a result of one's own karma. Don't look at others' faults, don't nitpick others, and what's more, don't hate others. If you hate someone, it shows that you don't understand causality at all. If you hate a sentient being, how can you claim to understand causality? We should be compassionate to all sentient beings for whatever they do, as they don't understand causality. Since they don't understand causality, but you do, you should have compassion for them. With the right view of causality, you should have wisdom. This is the wisdom. The right view of causality is a profound wisdom. Don't underestimate it. Very few scientists or philosophers in the world understand it. Their intelligence may be high, but few of them understand the right view of causality and the fact that you reap what you sow. Only the Buddha taught us this great truth. Do you believe in causality? Based on the above principle of you reap what you sow, we should understand that we are the masters of our own lives. What we will get depends on what we have done. Our future and destiny is in our own hands. It depends on how we use our life to realize its value. The so-called self-love, self-reliance and self-respect means that we should be responsible for our thoughts, words and deeds at every moment of our lives. Only in this way can we live a life without regrets and welcome a bright future. Due to self-attachment, each individual has his own alaya consciousness. All the karma we've created, as well as the karmic fruits, are all stored in our alaya consciousness. Therefore, you reap what you sow. All the karmic fruits ripen in the Alaya consciousness too. Karma and its results are inseparable from the Alaya consciousness. Even the boundless world, the sun, moon, stars, mountains, rivers, and earth are all in the Alaya consciousness as our karmic results. Our birth, aging, sickness, and death, as well as how we look, are all related to our past actions. Our skin colour, being healthy or sick, personality, and appearance are all related to our own karma. Therefore, we must be extremely cautious in all of our actions. Therefore, those who deeply believe in causality won't speak recklessly or nitpick others' faults. Some people claim to be devout Buddhists, but after coming here, they are still riddled with problems. Despite having been here for years, they still constantly look at others' faults and easily get angry. This shows that they don't understand causality at all. You claim to believe in causality, but how do you believe in it, and how can you hate others? Those who believe in causality should only look at their own problems as everything, whether suffering or happiness, is a result of one's own karma. Don't look at others' faults, don't nitpick others, and what's more, don't hate others. If you hate someone, it shows that you don't understand causality at all. If you hate a sentient being, how can you claim to understand causality? We should be compassionate to all sentient beings for whatever they do, as they don't understand causality. Since they don't understand causality, but you do, you should have compassion for them. With the right view of causality, you should have wisdom. This is the wisdom. The right view of causality is a profound wisdom. Don't underestimate it. Very few scientists or philosophers in the world understand it. Their intelligence may be high, but few of them understand the right view of causality and the fact that you reap what you sow. Only the Buddha taught us this great truth. The law of happiness and suffering. Countless sentient beings, driven by the instinct of self-love, all seek happiness and avoid suffering. Even the insignificant mosquitoes and ants, as we consider, are also seeking happiness every day. However, most beings are unaware of the law and the cause of suffering and happiness, so they have no chance to embark on the path of true happiness. They often go against the right direction, seeking happiness without planting the seeds of happiness, trying to escape suffering but creating the causes of suffering everywhere. How can they possibly leave suffering and attain happiness? In fact, the root of suffering and happiness lies only in our minds and the karma we create. Whenever we have kind thoughts, speak kind words, or help others, we always feel happy. Whenever we have kind thoughts, speak kind words, or help others, we always feel happy. Whenever we have evil thoughts, speak harsh words, or harm others, we always feel unhappy and oppressed. This is a common sense. When you are angry, you definitely feel uncomfortable. This is happening within us in the here and now. However, the scope of suffering and happiness is more than this. All feelings that are pleasing to the mind are called happiness, while all feelings that cause discomfort to the mind are called suffering. This includes feelings caused by external circumstances, the body and the mind that occur everywhere in the past, present and future. Regarding the root of all these suffering and happiness, the enlightened beings have a far deeper and more thorough insight than us. Countless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas have realized an eternal law that applies to all things in the universe without exception. This law is summarized by Lama Tsongkhapa. I knew I'd get that wrong, sorry. Tsongkhapa, okay. This law is summarized by Lama Tsongkhapa in the great treatise and the stages of the path to enlightenment. Whether one is an ordinary being or an enlightened being, any feelings of happiness that arise in their body and mind, even as slight as a cool breeze felt by the hell beings, are the results of their past positive karma. Negative karma won't bring about happiness. On the other hand, all sufferings experienced by beings, including the arhats, are the results of their past negative karma. Positive karma won't bring about suffering. Furthermore, there are various suffering and happiness. Each is the result of the corresponding positive or negative karma, without confusion. The Buddha, through his omniscient wisdom, directly sees the causes and conditions of everything. Regarding the various suffering and happiness in the human realm, the Buddha once taught, "The noble status of kings and elders is a result of respecting the three jewels. Wealth is a result of giving. Longevity and health is a result of upholding precepts. Good looks and fair skin is a result of practicing patience. People who harbour a lot of resentment can't have a fair complexion. Anger is poisonous. Therefore, if your skin is not good or you don't look good, it's definitely because you easily get upset and resentful and tend to complain and hate. Don't look good. Therefore, if your skin is not good or you don't look good, it's definitely because you easily get upset and resentful and tend to complain and hate. Therefore, good look and fair skin is a result of practicing patience. Being joyful and accumulating merits is a result of practicing diligence. Being calm and mindful in speech and behaviour is a result of practicing meditation. Being insightful is a result of practicing wisdom. A clear and pleasant voice is the result of singing praise to the three jewels. Having a pure body and mind, free from sickness and pain, is a result of practicing loving kindness. A delicate balance by the Venerable Renza. In meditation, as in all arts, there has to be a delicate balance between relaxation and alertness. Once a monk called Shrona was studying meditation with one of the Buddha's closest disciples. He had difficulty finding the right frame of mind. He tried very hard to concentrate and gave himself a headache. Then he relaxed his mind, but so much that he fell asleep. Finally, he appealed to Buddha for help. Knowing that Shrona had been a famous musician before he became a monk, Buddha asked him, "Weren't you a veena player when you were a layperson?" Shrona nodded. "How did you get the best sound out of your veena? Was it when the strings were very tight or when they were very loose?" "Neither. When they had just the right tension, neither too taut nor too slack." Well, it's exactly the same with your mind, neither too taut nor too slack. Alert, alert, yet relax, relax. This is a crucial part for the view in meditation. Being alert is important, starting with the posture of our body, which is an external expression of our mind. Sitting upright makes it easier to be alert. However, while maintaining an upright posture, we also need to be relaxed. If we are not relaxed, our body becomes stiff, which is not the right state for meditation. The body should be in a natural state of relaxation, not slack or crooked. There is not only physical slackness, but also mental slackness. If we are mentally slacking off, we lose our alertness, which is an important skill in meditation. Maintain our alertness, but stay relaxed at the same time. In fact, relax to the extent that we don't even cling to the thought of relaxing. Relax without even thinking of relaxation. This is the delicate balance. Just as what we usually do when listening to the Dharma. When listening to the Dharma, be sure to sit upright with your eyes preferably focused on the video, remaining alert yet staying relaxed. If we are not alert, we won't be able to hear the teachings clearly, and even if we do hear them, our understanding will be fragmented and taken out of context. If we are not relaxed enough, we may have difficulty understanding, or even if we do understand, our understanding will be superficial and shallow. Because without a completely relaxed mind, there won't be a thorough understanding. We can first practice this delicate balance in meditation and then gradually apply it to our daily activities. No matter what we do, if we can master the middle way and cultivate this state of balance, we will gradually do everything in a better way. Maintain focused alertness, but be relaxed and free from attachment. Because your mind is free from attachment, there is no worry about gains and losses. If there is worry, tension will arise and you won't be able to relax. Therefore, if there is attachment in our mind, it's difficult to relax. Alertness is not attachment, it is concentration, which means doing everything without distracting thoughts. Okay, that's all for the delicate balance. Amitabha.
wearing all their bruises, scars and wounds, they're all on show. Don't hide, no need to hide. The fishes in the mask you wear, concealing your true side. They said go and tame every monster with your light. They said go fight every single fight, like this is your last fight. Not every hero wears a golden crown, or hears the sound of glory from the crowd. Who said heroes can't be found here on the ground? Love how you stand on your own, won't bow down to anyone. Love how you keep fighting on when all hope is gone. Love how you refuse to cry, block your fate eye for an eye. We're so similar, you and I both refuse to die. Go now, should I? Wearing these ragged clothes, I'll fight, survive, to keep my dream alive. For the weakest and the valiant beat my foe. Who said heroes can't be ordinary souls? They said go, the seeds of your demise now have already been sown. Before you know, your head is hanging low, your friends lined up in a row. No matter how much rain or winds may blow, still we will make a stand here all alone. Who said ordinary players aren't heroes? Love how you stand on your own, won't bow down to anyone. Love how you keep fighting on when all hope is gone. Love how you refuse to cry, block your fate eye for a night. We're so similar, you and I both refuse to die. Go now, should I? Wearing these ragged clothes, I'll fight, survive, to keep my dream alive. For the meekest and the valiant beat my foes. Who said heroes can't be ordinary souls? Won't bow down to anyone. Love how you keep fighting on when all hope is gone. Love the glory's all your own. Step into the danger zone. You can build the world you want on top of ruined stones. Go now, to keep my dream alive. I'll fight, survive, give everything my life. For the meekest and the valiant beat my foes. Who said heroes can't be ordinary souls? 你额头的伤口，你的不同，你犯的错，都不必隐藏。你破旧的玩偶，你的面具，你的自我。他们说要带着光驯服每一头怪兽，他们说要缝好你的伤，没有人爱小丑。为何孤独不可光荣，人只有不完美值得歌颂？谁说污泥满身的不算英雄？爱你孤身走暗巷，爱你不跪的模样，爱你对峙过绝望，不肯哭一场，爱你破烂的衣裳，却敢堵命运的枪，爱你和我那么像，缺口都一样。去马黑马，这褴褛的披风，战马战啊，你最卑微的梦，致那黑夜中的无言与怒吼。谁说站在光里的才算英雄？他们说要戒了你的狂，就像擦掉了污垢。他们说要顺台阶而上，而代价是低头。那就让我不可乘风，你一样骄傲着那种孤勇。谁说对弈平凡的不算英雄？爱你孤身走暗巷，爱你不跪的模样，爱你对峙过绝望，不肯哭一场，爱你破烂的衣裳，却敢堵命运的枪，爱你和我那么像，缺口都一样。去马黑马，这褴褛的披风，战马战啊，以最卑微的梦，致那黑夜中的无言与怒吼。谁说站在光里的才算英雄？爱你孤身走暗巷，爱你不跪的模样，爱你对峙过绝望，不肯哭一场，爱你来自于蛮荒，一生不借谁的光，你将造你的城邦，在废墟之上。去马去啊，以最卑微的梦，战马战啊，以最不高的梦，致那黑夜中的无言与怒吼。谁说站在光里的才算英雄？ 笑，车照润烈焰超生万日光，慈悲无量，愤怒之王，豪气多雄壮，威猛谁敢当？中护法神将，皆听令。自黑火焰神，放射无量光，本尊金刚手，力中永无疆。民生利益无边界仰望，来庇护众生。当初无尽魔障，七大悲无量慧慈神功洗涤好气阳，你是众生的太阳。牺牲力中无有量，金刚手，你用满腔血，放射慈悲光。上是金刚手，天地供养你，力中永无疆。民生利益无边界仰望，来庇护众生。当初无尽魔障，七大悲无量慧慈神功洗涤好气阳，你是众生的太阳。金刚手，你用满腔血，放射慈悲光。上是金刚手，